Ukraine is sending drone attacks to Moscow. Take a look.
The war in Ukraine tonight, Russia is now reporting a major drone attack on Moscow. Ian Panel in Ukraine again tonight.
Images of shock and awe in Russia. A cluster bomb attack on Putin's troops struggling to defend their own land. Powerful propaganda from Ukraine, which wants to spread fear and discontent in Russia. Overnight, Ukraine launching at least 45 drones, nearly a dozen aimed at the Russian capital. All were reportedly intercepted. Thousands of Ukrainian troops have poured into Russia, and among them, an American fighter.
What's the resistance like from the Russians? Did you see any Russians?
I saw zero.
These images will likely outrage the Kremlin. Tonight, in an exclusive interview, we meet the US Air Force veteran who's just returned from the battlefield inside Russia.
This has caught everybody by surprise. Clearly, many of the Ukrainians by surprise as well.
We've verified his identity and these images he says he took inside Russia, but aren't naming him over his concerns he could face retaliation.
Don't you have any concerns about the Russian...
All right, big dog, if you get caught over there, don't sit here and ask us to trade the Russian merchant of death for you either. I just want to make sure that we good. All right? Don't come back talking about, oh, we need a Britney... Nope. If you over there, stay there for a while.
Reaction to you going in, other Americans crossing over the border?
They may not like it, but we didn't start this. We're simply helping people, freedom-loving people, against, totalitarian regime.
The US veteran says he went across the border to advise a sniper team and thinks Russia is a spent force.
There's no spirit, there's no courage left. They don't understand what's happening. They feel betrayed by their leaders, and I think they just realize the game is up.
David.
So, drone attacks, all of this is being sponsored by United States of America and European countries and things like that. And they're saying that the Russian is absolutely emasculated as a result of it. I will be keeping my eye on what's going on. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane to even pay attention to this. I'm going to be reading that super chat shortly. Thank you. In other news, a family, a man, his girlfriend, and her 3 children was killed by a young drunk driver. Check it out.
Family members tell us a mother, her 3 young children, and her boyfriend were killed by an alleged drunk driver on I-35 in Fort Worth this week. It's 10 o'clock. I'm Clarice Tinsley. Willie Gunn and Amber Hopewell were identified as 2 of the victims in this week's crash. Her children, ages 2, 4, and 9, are believed to have been with them. Fort Worth police say a drunk driver, a 19-year-old in a Camaro, crashed into the car they were in, setting it on fire. Fox Source Peyton Yeager spoke to family members and joins us live from outside the Tarrant County Jail. Peyton.
Clarice, and Willie Gunn's family tells me this 19-year-old's decision shattered multiple families. They are still trying to comprehend this loss and still have so many questions. They realized something was terribly wrong Monday morning when Willie Gunn did not come home.
I miss my uncle so much. Yeah, it's just too much.
Francesca Gunn is now forced to rely on memories. She wasn't able to stop by Sunday to see her uncle at a family gathering.
And that just really hurt me because everybody else seen him and got the, be with him, but I didn't.
Just before 1 a.m. on Monday, family members tell Fox 4 Willie Lee Gunn, his girlfriend Amber Hopewell, and Hopewell's 3 children were all killed by an alleged drunk driver. Fort Worth police say 19-year-old Eduardo Gonzalez was driving drunk at a high rate of speed on...
Look, hey, he ain't got nothing but a couple scratches on him. Got a scratch over his eye, scratch on his left cheek or his right cheek, a little couple bruises on the top of his head, seeing clearly, walking away every single time. Every single time. The person that's going at the high rate of speed absolutely destroys lives. All 3 children, gone. Woman, gone. Man, gone. Everybody that was over there, gone. He walk away unscathed. Just get up and just walk right away. No problems whatsoever. It's insane. Every single time. Every time it happens. Man, y'all, man, listen, man, be careful, bro. You just live every day like it's your last. You could be going to a family gathering with your people, and the next thing you know, Eduardo over here at 19 years old driving in a Camaro and drunk at the same time. These are 4,000-pound missiles, 5,000-pound missiles that y'all driving. That's all they are. They're missiles. It's internal combustion engine, fire, gas, steel, aluminum, carbon fiber, missiles going straight down the street, and you got somebody that is inebriated is driving right into your family and you never even knew it. I see people coming down the freeway a lot of times, they be going 150 in the daytime with massive traffic, just weaving out. I just see them coming in my rear view, I just stay there. I never move. I don't try to get out of their way, because the minute that you get out of their way, they then are going to be swerving over and all of that other. Man, listen, man, it's crazy. One day you here, next day you gone. Feel bad for the family, man.
35W. Gonzalez's black Camaro slammed into the back of the sedan on the seminary exit, causing it to catch on fire. First responders say everyone inside the burning vehicle died on scene, and it was difficult to determine the ages and identities of the victims.
That's insane, bro. That is insane. Whew. Everybody just in an inferno. The whole family. He driving, she in the passenger seat, and all three kids is just on fire in the back, and they just didn't know. They just was driving down the street. Next thing you know, everybody on fire, burning to death. That's a miserable, miserable way to go out. And if you gonna sit here and tell me that it's not real demons and devils on this earth, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. So again, feel very bad for the family. Pray for the family. But I got to tell y'all what's going on in these streets so that y'all can be aware of what's happening. And then last but not least, maybe this will cheer y'all up a little bit before we get to Oprah's speech. A crazy woman goes on a violent rampage in Gardenia. Check it out. Look at this crazy.
Now, a woman under arrest tonight after going on a rampage in Gardena, deliberately crashing her car into two vehicles after assaulting a firefighter.
Look at this woman beating up on the Los Angeles County Fire Department. The fire department, crazy is crazy no matter what race, they all the same. They all the same, bro. Long hair, short hair, black, white, Latino, Asian, all of them. Once you get infected by this Western culture and you start feeling entitled, next thing you know, they're going to start beating up the fire department. Well, do the fire department, are they able to carry at least stun guns? Somebody put a water hose on this woman. This woman is beating up the fire department after going on a rampage with cars. Let me rewind that for a second. Give me a second.
Now, a woman under arrest tonight after going on a rampage in Gardena, deliberately crashing her car into two vehicles after assaulting a firefighter. Now, this all began when the woman was spotted in an altercation with another man, and that's when the LA County firefighters stepped in to help.
But things turned chaotic after.
And then y'all keep telling us to send social workers in order to calm these people down. Now, they need police officers.
Chris Wolf is live in Gardena with more on the rampage and what started it all. Chris.
Yeah, that's right. Rick and Cher, it all happened right here this afternoon along Manhattan Beach Boulevard in Gardena. A young man who lives right here heard all the commotion and then grabbed his cell phone. Caught on camera. A bizarre and explosive scene erupts along Manhattan Beach Boulevard in Gardena Wednesday afternoon. A woman who appears to be dressed in black scrubs.
Only reason she wasn't on the ground is because we live in a social media age and he know that somebody is recording. Because that chick would have been tackled just like a fullback. she would have been, and then next thing you know, the fire department is getting sued. And they saying, oh my God, look how overly aggressive the fire department is.
Scrubs is yelling at an LA County firefighter. She seems outraged and physically attacks him, slapping the public safety professional and at times throwing punches. The LA County Fire Department says personnel arrived on scene shortly after 12 p.m. to answer a call about some sort of traffic collision. Another one was about to happen, but we'll get to that in a moment. Frank Rojas is the young man who lives on the street and who recorded all the wild action.
And then I just hear like chaos ensue from indoors, and that's when I see this woman who parks her car on the street, like not even on a designated area, just middle of the lane, like right there on the lane, gets off her car and starts arguing with, I guess was a fire officer.
Witness Frank Rojas says the woman jumped in her car and started driving around and around until this happened. Gardena police say the woman slammed her car into an undercover police vehicle and the LA County Fire SUV. By chance, Gardena detectives were driving by and had stopped to try to help the firefighters. They did not hesitate to arrest the angry female driver.
They sitting there, let her talk.
The impact took a wheel off the undercover cop car. What was she saying? What was she yelling about? Could you understand?
Yeah, I mean, it was mostly just a lot of curse words, and her, ultimately what I was just getting was her saying to stop follow me and to follow someone else. Yeah, that's like the gist of it.
Stop following me, follow this other
follow
person.
this other person.
Why are you messing
with me? Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Yeah, that stuff.
No one was seriously injured.
Y'all better get control of y'all baby mamas. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Quick Hits.